South Springfield Junior High Choir, and we're going to do movement 3 like the rest of my cohorts, the measure before circle 4. Honestly, I'm thinking about tests that I have tomorrow. So those are my thoughts.
I thought you did a good job.
Thanks.
Even if your head was thinking about the test while you're
It's thinking about a test
while you're doing
and
that.
sleep deprivation and
But no, I thought you did a good job.
Thank you.
Lots of eye contact. You know, there were times when you were looking down, but you
Sure.
always brought your eyes back up for the key moments, for the spots, and that's good. Overall, a good difference in the dynamics.
cool.
And you know, very good with the second violin, viola, little thing before the fermata, and good getting out of the fermata. One thing that I see sometimes is, and I didn't notice it yesterday or today, but you're starting to do a little of the,
Okay,
I don't know if it's because you're tired,
anything is.
but it was like, you almost like an extra subdivision.
Okay,
And it was when the lower strings had the quarter notes. So bum, 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 bum.
okay,
I'm exaggerating.
sure.
If you want to
Well, I
give each
understand.
one, I mean, that's your alternative, that's your option, you can do that, but don't do the flick. Bum, bum,
Yeah,
bum,
you and I
bum,
did
bum,
talk about
bum,
the
bum.
flip today, we did talk about that.
Did we talk about it?
We did talk about
Okay.
it a little bit, and I thought about it in mid-doing it, does that make sense?
Yeah, while it happened, while it happened.
Yeah.
Try right on the, right at 5,
Mhm.
if you would, because then right after that, we've got all those quarter notes on the lower strings.
Okay.
So when you're doing it, you don't actually have to give them every one. You can just give, 1, 2, and 3, and give accents on each one, and they'll
Okay.
hammer it out.
Okay, cool,
Sometimes we can get too much information.
okay.
Try it one more time. Just one thing. Sorry, one more time. Instead of starting at here.
Well, this has been a Zabriskie thing this week, and so we're.
Has it?
Yeah.
Is that choir? When I could have choir, I do it like I do in orchestra.
Looks like 2 is actually going up this way, and that's where the flick is coming in. 1, 2, and 3. So if you just go more horizontal,
Yeah,
this
go
way,
along the lower
you won't have that.
Okay, cool,
So here, try it.
okay. Thinking about
Yeah. But that's better. You
I
didn't
felt-
you didn't flick as much.
No, I felt that when you said that, I was thinking about it, but then I could feel that I was doing that.
And you were starting to fix it. I mean, starting to
Well, I,
move away from it.
yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
wanna do that, so.
So for this, I really think when you have an instrumental ensemble, it's
More
good
forward.
to, yeah, more forward, because this, it's hard for the first violins to see this side of me,
Mhm.
and it's
Sure,
hard for the
that
cello
makes
to
sense.
see this side, right?
Mhm.
So if it's more like this, then, sorry about that, Sean. If it's more here, then everybody gets to see it.
Yeah, and Dr. Luberoff talked about that too, whenever we were doing the band stuff, just
Okay.
about keeping it more forward, so.
If you do that, I think that fixes a lot. You did a really good job. Comments?
Yes. I have 5 things.
Give them to me.
1, I loved at the second measure of 6, you have given the best prep for beat 3
Yes.
to the low strings and the violas.
That
You
was
gave
really
them a
good.
really big gesture on beat 2, and they played on, instead of reacting on beat 3, you
Gave it to
You
him.
gave it to them. It was good. And I think they reflected that really, really well.
You got 20 more seconds, Jake.
2, at measure, or at letter 8,
Okay.
you did this thing at letter 8. Yeah. Me smart. You did
10
this thing.
seconds.
You did this thing where you didn't really have a pattern, but it was good because it was so, it's the same note over and over from the strings.
Rutland, take credit for that, you gave me that.
That was awesome. Like that gave this really good sense of motion or lack thereof. I don't know. It was really
Do we
cool.
always have to give a pattern?
No.
No, absolutely not.
And I'm gonna skip 3 and 4 and just say on 5. I know you probably will say you're not super comfortable with the score. But I think that if you didn't look at your music at all and actually felt the music, you would have enjoyed that more. I think you would have relaxed a lot more.
Probably.
And you would have done everything and probably even more so, I bet.
Thanks.
So,
Thank
that's
you.
it.
Great.
Really good job.